the symbol of victory over oppression, control and will. Properties I understand well, and you will learn.
Okay, a plague of corruption is spreading through the downtrodden denizens in the old city. Aid Estrella and her loyal soldiers to find a way for the citizens to escape. So infestation, precision, rescue wagons. Alright, so we can have either of them. Unfortunately, neither of these guys are particularly helpful here, but let's go with him. Road to Goblin Town sounds interesting. Still can't do that one. Burning building. Let's do Trading House. That sounded interesting. The gift, Elder's Gift, is decent. Winding Trail. Bridge Skirmish was good. Deepwater was good. Distressed Damsel. Ah, Empire Contacts is pretty good. Okay. So, this is equipment. Let's do Dark Thirst. Cardinal Blade does not have a bonus. This is Finisher on Thieves. Retha's Ire. Sacrificial Blades. Holy. Oh, but Corrupted do not count. Okay. This is good against Corrupted, though. Yeah, we never got that. I don't like the fact that they're limited use, though. Kind of rough. We still don't know what this one does. Okay. That'll probably be fine. And supplies. Here's the question. Does the Chieftain's Axe does count? So, I just straight up get a better starting weapon. That's really good, actually. Yeah, that's Thieves and other stuff. Merchant's Ring. Oh. Reveal shop encounters every new map. Healing Spirits. Let's do Healing Spirits as the other one. Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, it's a bad move, and we'll go from there.
This corruption spreads across the breadth of the Empire. It even touches me. My power keeps it at bay. But these are the seals that Callus has attempted and failed to place upon my return.
A city in peril. Sir Malifaux looks down from the back of his steed at the soldiers lined rank and file before him. The city is lost to the plague, he says dryly. We will not waste another soldier on this place. He gives the final command. In the name of the Emperor, prepare to withdraw, block the gatehouse, and let no one through. At sunrise, burn the city to the ground. Without hesitation, the soldiers march down the cobbled street toward the western gatehouse. A single soldier remains, a captain. She removes her helm to reveal a quiff of golden hair and an eye patch concealing a wound from a battle long ago. She approaches you and Kolbjorn. Oh, she's our next companion. Many innocent people will die come morning if nothing is done to correct this injustice, she explains. I ask that you aid my men in search for citizens to escort out of the city, the old city. Hurry, nightfall fast approaches. Ask some questions. Ask who she is. I'm Captain Fior, she says with a bow. I've been commanding my regiment on the northern border. My troops and I were recalled to the old city and are ready to march back to the capital. However, it appears the Empire has neglected its people in our absence. I cannot abandon those who we've sworn to protect. Ask about the plan. I anticipated Malifaux's intentions, and my scouts have made preparations. To the southwest is a gatehouse, abandoned when the infested broke through. If we can clear the corrupted from the district, we can escort any citizens through with minimal resistance. Nightfall approaches, make it quick. Defeat blight monster cards to access the gatehouse. Ask if it can be done alone. Fear not, there are soldiers that remember the virtue of the Empire, who remain loyal to her people. I have a number of scouts searching the streets for citizens as we speak. They will assist when they can. Ask about the plague. A terrible tragedy to be sure. Well, the Empire's eye is on the northern border. It has abandoned its people to this unnatural plague. Do not be fooled, this is no ordinary malady. Its affliction maddens and warps the minds of those it corrupts, turning friend, family, or lover into a mindless agent of hate and aggression. The Empire is right to fear its rapid spread and potential reach. However, there are many who call this city home. who have not been damned. Not yet. It is these souls I intend to save this night. Ask about the Old City. The Old City was once a hub of the world. Great artisans, traders, and merchants would travel far and wide to sell their wares here. Well, it still houses many. It is a shadow of its former glory. A muddle of streets, and in light of the plague, many roads have been blocked. Begin quest. My coachman will follow and transport any citizens you might find along the way. If you're lucky, they may be of assistance in your travels. Search the streets and kill the infected. I'll send word when the way is cleared. Okay, let's take a look at the map.
Do not take too long. The city falls around you.
The head coachman tips the brim of his hood as you approach the wagons. I'll transport any people you find in these worn streets, he explains. Just keep the wagon out of trouble. If you find any citizens, he continues, you may be lucky enough to trade with them. They've managed to survive with anything of value, if they've managed. Okay. So this is a camp. Kolbjorn looks uncomfortable, surrounded by the jumble of buildings and stone of the old city. Break camp. So, right, there we go. City streets, so I don't really have a choice on this one. Well, I'm almost immediately going to lose 5 food. That's bad.
Everywhere the rot touches, and everywhere bears its stains.
The Pauper District has been hit by looters, leaving shops with broken windows and empty shelves.
What are you sacrificing when you stop to help them? Have you asked yourself that?
Oswin has been kidnapped. No. You happen upon a group of frightened peasants, desperately seeking safety. We hear the Empire has abandoned the city, they cry. Please, help us. You explain Captain Fior's plan and help them onto the wagons. We are grateful, a woman says as she steps into the carriage. I haven't much food, but should you need some, I'd be willing to trade. Okay, so let's camp. And use an artifact? Huh. Let's trade. Buy food. Oh, good. It's rather cheap. Thank you. Oh. Hey, Deathflame. Haven't seen you in a while. Okay. Well, we're not screwed. The losing 5 food so early on hurts. But there we go. Okay. So let's keep doing city streets. The Pauper District has been hit by looters, leaving shops with broken windows and empty shelves.
Surgery must be done with precision if it is to be effective.
You find yourself surrounded by the corrupted horde that broke through the gatehouse and wandered into the district. They shuffle mindlessly back and forth on the spot, limbs twitching, seemingly unaware of your presence. Ambush the corrupted.
Breathe. You have done well.
Okay. Oh, dealer removes a monster card. The remaining infected stand idly by, twitching. Okay.
The pendulum is ever changing, and the challenges it presents change too.
Alright, so that gets rid of another one. And now we have to fight them. Am I doing 100% on Hands of Fate? I don't know if I'm gonna 100% it, because there's some serious stuff that you have to do for, like, the achievements and whatnot. But I'm definitely going to beat it, and, you know, I'm going to beat everything and all of, like, the associated objectives. But 100% is, like, a completely different thing. Chieftain's Axe. Well-crafted and perfectly weighted, a brutal yet simple tool. Hell yeah. Well, this got easier.
I wish you no harm, yet we will do what we must.
Ow. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, so I have the healing draught, which I guess is just straight up a heal that I can use whenever. Which is actually crazy useful. Also, this axe is amazing. So doing those challenges for better starting equipment is absolutely worthwhile. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get all of the, I don't think I'm gonna get all of the tokens, but I will get the vast majority. The main thing is a lot of them require RNG luck. I would do all of the tokens if it didn't require, like, RNG luck and or, like, extremely precise timing. if I could actually, like, do side objectives that required more steps and more challenge to avoid the RNG to get all the tokens, that would work. But the problem is, like, I was trying to get the burning house. You have to save 3 people from the burning house, and it gets harder and harder to succeed every single time. Not because it's actually more difficult, but because it just kind of, it goes faster and faster, and the target gets smaller and smaller, and after a certain point, it's just like, you pretty much are relying on pure luck to get that one. Okay. That appears to be the last of them, Kolbjorn remarks. You continue your journey through the winding streets. Oh, I didn't get anything from that. Well, that's unfortunate. 2 corrupted remaining. Distressed damsel. Sure. Let's see. Assist the distressed woman. I got Kolbjorn to help out anyway. Reroll these 2. Hefty dice target, though. Damn it. Short of 1. Okay. Well, we get attacked by thieves. It's not the end of the world. Let's see. Bunch of thieves. I kind of wish I had brought the daggers. I thought I was just going to be fighting the corrupted for this. Because if I was just fighting the corrupted... this would get really easy. Because then all I'd have to do is just, Oh, what? I hit it, but I hit it too early. Sometimes their animations play well before the actual attack rolls. If you didn't reroll, it actually would have made it. Yeah, you're right. But my rolls were, bad. Can we look at the stats on the axe? It's the same as the previous axe, just 4 more damage. Alright, with the thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. Alright. So we find 7 food. That's always helpful. 5 more food. Hell yeah. Alright, so what's this? City streets, Elder's Gift. Tall buildings line the streets, lower windows boarded up with planks of wood on imperial order. A futile attempt to hinder the spread of the plague. Alright. So, nothing happens. So we've got more city streets. Let's do Elder's Gift. Okay, so we get Aretha's Ire, which I can't use right now.
With what confidence you choose your tools and faith in your powers.
Thanks, guys. Okay, you dash through the labyrinth of slum streets in the city center. You pass through without incident.
Friends
Empire
in high
contacts.
places will take you far these days.
Okay, you outline your plan to hunt corrupted. Something came in just yesterday, he comments, heading into the vault. Bloodletting vial. And we'll get it later. That's neat. City streets. It's been hit by looters. Nothing happens. Let's take a look at what we got. We've got city streets. Road to Goblin Town. I'll check that in a second.
Some still fight. Yet they must know their time is near.
Grateful Hero. The unmistakable sound of combat alerts you to a group of townsfolk being attacked by the infected. One brave warrior struggles to hold back the horde. You rush to their aid. Terror Blight and the other ones. Well, this is fine. Y'all are way too nice. Yeah, for this one, I think I could take a little bit more of the negatives. The Oswin mission, though, like, I needed all the help I could get on that one. Because that mission was garbage. Wasn't even good. Supposedly there's another one over here. Yep, just hiding. Holy shit, those farmers take damage fast. Alright, but we're good. Hell yeah. Throw Oswin into the Grave of Man party. Oh my god, that would be mean. Alright. So, there's the last of the corrupted. You arrived just in time, the warrior explains. I don't think I could have held them off much longer. I could part with some equipment, he continues. I don't think it'll do me much good now. See me if you're interested in a trade. Alright, you explain the plan, and they escape.
The stench of corruption flows across the cities, tainting everything it touches.
We bring word from Captain Fior, a soldier explains with a salute. The infected horde of the next gatehouse has subsided. But there's a problem. Corruption grows from the ground itself, blocking all passage of the wagons. It must be destroyed. She asks that we join you in your efforts, the soldier continues. Should you require her assistance, you need only ask. Estrella's Allegiance. 5 charges, reinforcements. Prior to combat, optionally draw an Empire ally card. This can be used before 5 combats, or 7 if Estrella is your companion. Then discard this card. That's helpful. Well, let's check out the Goblin Town. Okay, they say the road to Goblin Town is paved with gold and dead mice. Horace, son of the village idiot, has lured you to the forest cave with the promise of a hidden treasure. You regret everything. Just through here, he points into a dark cavern. I saw a goblin hurrying into that hole not a moment ago. Goblin Town's in there, I'm sure of it. Huh. Been a while since I've seen one of these trap areas. Okay, there's something gold. I don't know what the gold stuff is. Oh, it's a treasure chest. Okay, it looked like a weird cauldron. I really wish you could rotate your camera more. It's actually kind of weird how little the camera moves. It's also really weird how slow the player character moves. Like, she moves crazy slow. Very cautiously. Makes it really hard. Like, is there a sprint button I don't know about? Okay, I think that's all of them. I hope that's all of them. Alright, let's grab whatever this is. Oh, 5 health. Sweet. Horace is crestfallen when you tell him the Goblin Town wasn't down there. He didn't find the goblin either. Probably used their wily magics. I'll tell you what, if you manage to get your hands on a goblin, they might lead you there. Okay. Well, we gain 5 food? Or 3 food? I don't know. Either way. You dash through the labyrinth of slum streets in the city center. Dredge of corruption. Alright, let's ambush the corrupted. I mean, luckily failure just means we have to fight them all. Which really isn't that big of a deal. Alright. Chat giveth, chat taketh away. We got plus 10 max health at the end of this, and now they're gonna take it away from me. That happens. Alright, and we'll just fight the last of them, which is really easy. And I don't need help for this. These guys are way too easy. You know, there's a ton of food right there. If this city is doomed, why can't I just take the food with me? I guess maybe it's corrupted food. Yeah, corrupted food, I guess. I'm a little bit disappointed my attacks don't hit multiple enemies in a row. Like, you know, enemies that are next to each other. You'd think that actually would work really well. Hitting the small one probably skips the encounter, which is part of the reason why I don't bother to go for it, because I can switch up to this. So the Chieftain's Axe stuns corrupted, whereas Hreatha's Ire is just better. Not much better, though. Like, I have to say, Hreatha's Ire being a platinum card...
with more yet to be saved.
Oh, this is the gatehouse. Whoops. The smell of rotting flesh lingers in the air. The gatehouse tower looms over you. Its sides crusted with the taint of corruption. Captain greets you as you approach. Let's see. It says the scouts reported. Colborne says the corruption will block the wagon's path. That is correct. However, there are still more citizens to be saved in this district. Yeah, let's turn back and search for more citizens. I didn't realize that was the gatehouse. This map is starting to get a little bit twisty. Alright, there's nothing here. No new paths were discovered. That's fine. We're going to be more or less hitting non-stop Twitch bonuses here. Dash through the labyrinth, and we find grateful citizens. And more food is available that I can buy, which we'll probably need. Take away max health, and then the next option is give max health, or give gold. Welp. I do like the fact that the Twitch integration kind of balances itself. Now we should give it back to him. Just up and down the HP bar goes. The smell of rotting flesh lingers in the air. The gatehouse tower looms over you. Yeah, it's the same thing. Except for this time we have nobody. Okay, now we make haste. We'll protect the wagons with my scouts. You two clear the way. Attack the infected. Holy shit, that's a whole bunch of people. Well, happens. Do we bring scouts with us? Hell no. I can do this. I actually don't recognize half of these things, so maybe I should have asked for the reinforcements. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, what is this thing? Corruption. The land itself becomes shattered, shambling and broken. Attacks with bursts of corruption that snare and damage their targets. Use evade to avoid their attacks, or try... Okay, so it's the same stuff. Okay. Ah, damn it. So the, you serious? So I rolled into him. I was trying to go around him, but I rolled into him, which actually, pulled him over to me. Hreatha's Ire works really well against these guys. What? Oh! Oh, and it hurts, too. That sucks. And it looks like Kolbjorn is having a bit of a time. That's okay. Oh shit, that's not the blockable variety. Oh, the ones with the club fists are the unblockable ones. I hadn't processed that they were separate enemies. That frame rate. Oh, did I use a healing artifact here? I must have. No idea when I did. I did so. But there it is. Yeah, so there are still some rough edges. Though I think this game is counted as early access. Though only partially. Anyway, Gatehouse. Leave the old city without the citizens? What? Captain Fior addresses you. You have a steady swing, excellent. Excellent, soldier. Excellent, soldier. It'll only be more difficult from here on. I bear no ill will towards you if you choose to leave now. Nope, keep going. As the captain scouts lead the wagons to the next district and seal the gates, you ascend the gatehouse tower.
What is it the towers will watch over? A stream of death and despair?
Hand of Fate 2 is no longer early access. They're still missing the endless mode. So I'm betting that they're going to patch this a couple of times, at the very least. The tower provides a commanding view over the once impressive city. As you pause to catch your breath, you watch the last of the sun's rays disappear over the horizon. Kolbjorn shakes your shoulder and points over the battlements to the south. Final refuge. There you see the final gatehouse, its tower rising from the walls of the old city of the south. The dealer adds a corruption counter to the map. Bleh.
Have you ever seen so many?
Kolbjorn remarks as you watch the infected swarm the city wall.
How can the Empire let its people suffer so?
Kolbjorn mutters under his breath.
And then abandon those in need.
And as you continue to look, a small glow appears on the horizon beyond the city perimeter. First one, then another, then another.
The Empire!
Kolbjorn cries.
They're preparing to burn the city. We must get the people to safety. Let's hope we aren't too late.
40 corrupted remaining. Hoi! Alright, city streets. Dredge of corruption. Hoi! Alright, ambush the corrupted. Missed. Damn it. Well, now we have to fight all of them. You land several blows, but fail to fell into the infected. You deflect their retaliatory strikes. The rest of the infected turn at the commotion and clamor towards the two of you, arms thrashing. Oh boy. Well, at least I can get a couple of them. Maybe. Alright, so we only got rid of one of them. I'm just going to keep continuing. We're probably going to have to go shopping. I was expecting we'd get more stuff from these encounters. We get surprisingly little resources. Which kind of sucks. Oh well. Inflicted. The rot grants power before it grants release. Muscle replaced with darkness, organs pumping black bile through their shattered veins. Infected enemies are feeble, causing them to become knocked down when their health is low. Use a finisher before they recover. I really like the like rocky stuff coming like in their skin. It's a neat effect. Oh, shit. There's one of these guys in the mix. Let's kill him. Nope. Ah, damn it. I thought I was in the middle of it, but we weren't doing the animation fast enough. But we were locked in, so we got hit no matter what. Yeah, unfortunately, the conversion... Well, the conversion... The Arkham combat, leaves a little bit to be desired sometimes between, different attack types. Oh, that didn't succeed, but that's okay. Oh, there we go. That's easy enough. Okay. Drudge of Corruption. Let's see, so I get 4 fame. Can I, like, spend fame on stuff? Because we're getting surprisingly little, like, equipment.
With every step, corruption reaches further, and your chances become less.
You spy a group of poor urchins loitering in an alley. They look hungry. As you approach, they scramble onto a pile of discarded crates. Explain you're there to help. How do we know you're not one of them? One of them cries. How do we know you're not sick like those monsters? Says another. They remain huddled in the crates. Let's leave them for now. Alright. So we've got some things, if we take a look. We've got deep water. Oh, which will be helpful. Let's move back. Alright. Let's trade. Buy food. Luckily, food is insanely cheap. I just wish I had the... You know what? Let's buy the, let's buy the larger quantity. Actually, let's buy all the food. We're gonna need it all. I was hoping I could get the gluttonous armor to give me more. We don't need the bloodletting vial. Okay, let's go back to them. Let's offer them some food. The eldest child reaches out gingerly and snatches the food, devouring it in an instant. Hunger overwhelms the rest of the group, and they crawl from their hiding places to gobble up the food. Their trust gained, they board the wagons. You resume your journey. Deep water. While crossing a stone bridge, you suddenly find yourself confronted by a villainous band. Stand and fight. This should be easy enough. Yeah, I wish I could actually switch between all the starting weapons, just so I could get those challenges done whenever these guys show up. But sadly, no dice. Oh, the skeleton was going for me. I was wondering. I rolled! I rolled! I feel a little... What? No, come on! I've rolled 3 times here. And either I push them out of the way... I'm going to die on this. Just because... the bridge physics... You... Okay, hold on. I'm going to die here, so I have to be, like, super focused. I guess we do have the healing draught. Which... What? I wasn't even... Yeah, I have a relic that heals me for 2. Or not for 2, for 10. Okay. That's rough. Well, we're fine. Barely. What do we get? Bloodletting vial. Aye. Alright. I don't want to equip it yet. And we get a health potion. Alright, let's camp. Let's use the artifact. It's not the most useful one. Ever. So we can buy equipment. Blinding brew. Not really that helpful. I was really hoping we'd actually get, you know... Oh, hey, buy food. I didn't realize the food would reset. Oh, I'll gladly just get whatever I can. We'll just camp and heal. Hopefully I don't need money for anything. Okay. Being questioned, Wander, why did you stream now? I always stream now. What? What does that even mean? It's like asking a man, a night shift hotel guy why he's working the night shift. It's his job. What? Alright, whatever. Putrefaction has ravaged this part of the city. Narrow alleyways, which never see the light of day, harbor nothing but misery and pestilence.
They believe fire will purge this sickness. But the sickness is not in the city. It is in the land itself. It will be purged, but not like this.
With a terrible crash, the building beside you is struck by a flaming catapult shot. The building heaves and twists from the impact and crumbles across the street in front of you. Bjorn shields their eyes from the blade.
Quickly! We must find another way!
You turn the wagons around and search for another road through the district. Alright, the river's water, now a putrid green, emanates with a miasma that turns your stomach. You pass through without incident. The spread of plague has rendered the district a blackened maze. The crust of contagion warps cobblestones and weakens foundations, making progress perilous. We're finding suspiciously few citizenry. Smoke fills the city and stings your eyes. The Empire intends to staunch the infection with fire. You pick up the pace. Drudge of corruption. Damn it! I was so close.
Poorly done. You must harness your will and find the quiet stillness inside you.
Damn it! Whatever. I lose Kolbjorn for 3 turns. Alright, let's summon some friends for this. Does Wander have any blessings? Nope. I don't. Yeah, I don't... I like the kind of RNG-edness of this game. On the other hand, I was mashing right trigger, but I guess all we were going to do was back up awkwardly. Weird. Okay, I'm just gonna keep wailing on these guys. The poor soldiers are pretty much just fodder for me. Ow! That's not even the enemy I was aiming for. Okay, cool. Finishers do count as attacks. I'm sorry? No! No! I was in the middle of a finisher animation. We still got clobbered. I hope they iron out some of these rough edges. They're not bad, but they're frustrating when they don't need to be, or they shouldn't be. It's just bad animations or timing here and there. I was rolling. Out of the way. The problem is, like, when you roll, you bring the whole horde with you. And that's not really how the rolls are even supposed to work. Like, sometimes they'll roll away from an enemy, and they will, like, magnetize to me. And it's weird. Alright, well, Horde's dead. The river's water, same thing.
Even in the
Grateful
midst
merchant.
of terrors, there will always be traders who stayed too long hoping to profit.
You find a merchant and his family. You explain Captain Fiore's plan and help the merchant and his family into the wagons.
Thank you,
The merchant says, boarding the wagon.
Should you find yourself short of gold, I'd be happy to give you a good price for any equipment you might want to trade.
The fact that these people aren't just throwing shit at me for saving them is kind of offensive. But they are giving me a good deal. The spread of the plague, okay, it's the same thing. Drudge of corruption. Ambush the corrupted.
Even when things appear impossible, they can be mastered. Keep practicing.
There we go.
Nicely timed.
Alright, your weapon finds its mark. You whirl through your foes, cleaving the infected before they can land a blow. And now we have to fight the rest, but this is fine. It's 5 blight and a blight of affliction. I can deal with this. Wander as a metronome. Wait and listen for the musical cue. That's what I'm doing. I am listening for the musical cue. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter in the slightest. Okay, I might actually have to stop using this hammer. It's great. The AoE is really satisfying. But the frame lag, I think, destroys it. That's why I get hit sometimes in the middle of, like, a execution animation or whatever. Because the physics can't figure out if I'm attacking or not. And it freaks out as a result. I really wish doing that finisher would actually... hit enemies with the flying corpse. That'd be satisfying. That'd be so satisfying. But yeah, no, I'm listening. The problem is the time that it takes for my brain to process the fact that the tone has happened and my thumb to press the button. Like, you have half a second to do it, and sometimes it takes, you know, 3/4 of a second for me to press it. Scouts report. We bring word from Captain Estrella. The soldier explains with a salute. The infected horde at the gatehouse has subsided. It is as before. The gate is blocked by more layers of corruption. The wagons cannot get through. Must be destroyed. You thank the scouts and assure them you'll head to the gatehouse in due course. Pain blessing.
Can you claim this token?
Okay. So 6 food for random equipment. See else what else he has to offer. Equipment for food. Equipment for equipment. What can I trade? I can trade all of my stuff. For 2 pieces of equipment. Is it worth it? Let's do 3 equipment from 2 items. Because I got Aretha's Ire. Let's get rid of the Healing Spirits, the Chieftain's Axe, and the Bloodletting Vial. Alright, Blinding Brew or Bastion of Purification. Well, these aren't helpful. I'll get the Bastion of Purification. I can at least sell it. And maybe it gives me the token? Trade equipment for food. Trade 1 piece of equipment for food gain. Buy Bastion of Purification. Alright, so I gain 5 food.
Nicely
And there we
done.
go. I'm mostly just trying to get the token. Okay. So the spread of plague has rendered the district black and maze. Yeah, it's the same stuff. Burning rubble. Not really a big deal. Okay, dead bodies litter the streets while rats scurry in search of a feast. And burning rubble. And I lose all my money. Shit! I knew I should have spent my money right beforehand. Alright, whatever. I'll live. Okay, smoke fills the city. Same stuff. Can see the area. Where are the remaining people? There's like no one left. Oh, I get some gold back.
If there is a finer mind than my own, I've yet to meet it. Yet I've brought a scourge of mindlessness into this world, and must suffer the results.
A wounded peasant runs stumbling down the street, chased by a horde of corrupted. Fight the corrupted. Yeah, we still haven't gotten enough peasants, though, which confuses me. I haven't been moving that slowly. I mean, I have. I've been kind of ponderous, but, like...
Your cities are tainted. I have told you this.
I don't know if there's a better way of doing this, honestly. Yep. This is a weird mess. At least it's nothing but the most basic of dudes. Which helps. Like, these guys are crazy easy to fight. I need a weapon that actually, ranks up its token from fighting these suckers. Because that would be mad helpful. And we took damage in the middle of the leg while moving in for a finisher animation. I don't even know what's happening during some of these lag segments. I like this game a lot, but that performance drop is kind of bad. Does it seem like these gifts are coming faster? Yes, it's because it's based on how fast I move over the overland. So if I move around real quick, you guys more or less just dump gifts on me. All right, the townsfolk rush to tend to the peasants, and they are grateful. I'll gladly take 5 food. Alright, there's still more over here. Another grateful hero. Yeah, technically, if I really wanted to scum Twitch integration, I could just walk around in tight little circles. Or, like, just back and forth along the way. And, I could actually get bonus gifts from you guys non-stop. Which would be really funny, but also... it would be really funny. I'm not killing them fast enough. Wait, it looks like the townsfolk aren't dead. They're just crouching, sort of. I don't know if that counts. We'll see. I was trying to save their butts, but it was hard. Alright, I saved 5 citizens.
Do you wonder
Alright,
what
another
lies
plague.
beyond the gates of death? This
Fight the corrupted.
corruption is but a small part of it.
I think cheesing the Twitch integration is the best way to do the Osmond quest. Absolutely, yeah. If people really wanted to help out with that, it could work. It'd still be, like, cheesy and bad, but it would work.
Your cities are tainted. I have told you this.
Damn it, I'm trying to go for this guy. But, like, I think the lag ate our roll. I don't know, I think it might be the city biome. Like, the tile set for the city, I find, is particularly laggy. And while it's happening, it like, eats our inputs and, like, makes us take hits when we wouldn't normally. And vice versa, which is really weird. But yeah, obviously I'm not going to do the integration cheese unless we run into something that's particularly, dirty. Alright, and we're up to... we get 5 more. What's this? Oh, I see. That just means it's corrupted. Grateful citizens. Please help us. We saved 8 citizens. Alright. So I was wondering where we were going to find the rest of them. City streets. Nothing here. What's this? Winding trail. Attack the cowardly band for trying to threaten you. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see. First bandits we fought all night. Well, not all night. All quest. I think so. No, we had some bandits earlier. Now. At least burning is not a status effect that I actually have to worry about. Damn it. I pressed B instead of, the deflect button. Well, it's okay. Well, that was useless. Yeah, it's whatever that ground thing is, just destroys the frame rate. Real bad. Okay. Let's see. I could give them the 10 gold and let them go free. That just gets me fame. Let's go for the spoils. Plus 10 max life. Healing potions. They pretty much just heal me. I'll take it. Burning rubble. Well, there's more max life. Wow. The Twitch integration is just being really nice to me right now. And more burning, whatever. Well, it's not like it matters. I don't think I can be stopped at this point. What's this? Oh, bridge skirmish. Why not?
A bridge is more than a mere structure. It binds two worlds together, creating something new upon its back.
Nope. Whatever. It is fine. I have to fight 5 undead and a frost trapper. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Oh, you know what? I forgot to put out my Slay the Spire episode for today. Oh, I'll put it out tomorrow. Today was kind of busy anyway. And there are the undead.
There is nothing like blood upon the snow.
Okay, so I pretty much ruined these guys. Now, does this game feature the old weapon damage bonuses that it did in the previous game? In Hand of Fate 1, there were secret damage bonuses where, like, if you're using slashing weapons against lizards, it would do, like, nothing. Whereas if you use blunt against lizards, it would just destroy them. I don't know. It could. We were one-shotting those skeletons, which, I mean, those guys just in general died really fast. Pious robes. Corrupted inflict 25% less damage. And don't have to worry about starvation. Hell yeah. And 10 food. 20 gold. Hot damn. Okay, last one. Nothing new. Let's go shopping with what I've got. So what can I buy? Berserker's Creed or Mask of Holy Fortunes? When skeletons reanimate, they drain life from the enemies around them. Sure.
Nothing
And
like
Berserker's
carrying
Creed is
an
not so
aura
helpful.
of purity unearned to give the game away.
Well, yeah, food is way cheap on this round, which I guess in retrospect, I don't really need food. But that's okay, I'll go for it anyway. Is it just infinite food? No, it is slowly depleting here. I guess we just had a stock or something saved up. Well, I'm gonna be nice and full health for this.
Endless dark deeds have been done in the name of the Empire. May you set that ledger right, at least in part.
At long last, you arrive at the final gatehouse, the exit out of the old city. Leave the old city. You usher the frightened citizens through the gate and to their escape. My thanks to you, she says with a smile. I doubt we could have done anything more for the people of the old city. Halt! A voice shouts from beyond the gate. You turn to see a troop of Empire soldiers marching through the gatehouse. By decree of the Emperor, none are permitted to leave the old city. By Captain Fior, you are to return to the Imperial City at once to report. Their captain commands. Captain Fior scoffs, calling to the young captain blocking the gate. These people bear no mark of corruption. All they want is safe passage. Emperor decree or no, it is our duty to protect them. What good is a soldier who cannot follow commands? What is an empire without order? The young captain retorts, proudly. By decree of the Emperor, none are permitted to leave the old city. Captain Fior draws her pistol, standing between the cowering old city refugees and the Emperor's decree. I will not stand down. I've already fought a guard captain before, right? Yeah, I have. Captain Sterling. Hey. He hears the pleas from the old city, but does not weep. Orders are orders. Captain wears armor that dulls standard attacks. Use bash to break their armor. I brought a hammer to a bash battle.
Simply as I'm ordered. This is how it must be. So be it.
Bashy bash. Ow. Bashy bash bash. Hit the man in the face with the hammer. Wreck his shit. Who's your captain now, dog? Oops. I gotta kill him. There we go. That makes it easier. Right, I forgot. Oh wait, no, my hammer does not do damage through shields. Or maybe it does. I don't really understand what's going on. This is kind of a weird melee. We are wrecking them, though, which is pretty much all that matters. I'd like to see what Captain Fior has for her abilities, because she actually seems pretty decent. Well, kill stealer. Oh, I thought I had like a weird blindfold on, and I do. I do actually have a weird blindfold on. I didn't actually realize that at first. These Empire-decreed injustices have been on the increase of late, Captain Fior says. Something ill is growing from within. She pauses her ruminations and gives you a stern look. The Empire would do well to have someone like you serving it. Alright, so what do we get?
This is where you differ. There is no problem Callus would not have solved through death, yet you show mercy.
Alright, Plague, Alchemist, Yvonne's Cottage, and Street Fighter. We also get Empire's Burden, Archer's Bane, Felvin's Favor, and Elusive Charm. And, oh, from saving a blacksmith from the old city, we also get leather armor. Oh, that's starting supplies. For befriending Estrella, we get Mayor of Farwater and the Soldier. And we also get, for rescuing everybody, Rethgar's Quake and Grifter's Companion. Let's see. For surviving Horse's suggestion to enter the trapped dungeon, follow the goblin, and one drunken knight. And we also get, for using the trading house, scouting party.
I can no longer go easy on you. The usurper will not do so, and I must test you sorely before you arrive at his gates.
Alright, so I think at this point we're, what, a little bit shy of a third of the way through the game? Wow. This is actually fairly long. It's fairly fun, though. I've always really enjoyed Hand of Fate. The combat is weird, and obviously the performance issues are kind of a problem. But, you know, just in general, this has been fun.